Welcome to the project demonstration of single phase STATCOM direct clamp multi-level inverter. So here we are demonstrating this in single phase motor along with multi-level inverter by using the PIC microcontroller. So here we interface the input modules and output modules to the PIC microcontroller general purpose input output pins. And here the whole purpose of this project is a STATCOM. So as we know that STATCOM is a like a static synchronous compensator. So here this load is getting supply from the grid. So from here 230 volts we are going to provide the 230 volts 50 hertz of frequency AC power supply to this load, and the STATCOM system will connect in shunt to the load. So with the load it is connected. So let us see. So this is the actually main block diagram of the project STATCOM. So grid, so from this grid we are going to provide the 230 volts, and the load we are using the inductive load, so nothing but RL load. So for RL load, so as usually we will get the this is the waveform presentation, voltage and current. So this is in nature it is going to be the reactive power, and coming to the STATCOM will generate the reactive power. So in order to compensate this difference, phase angle difference, because this is going to be the lagging one, so it will generate the 90 degrees phase angle difference of reactive power. And in this manner, so the two-way power supply generated power will be given to the load, and whenever this is the in the reactive power mode, then the grid supply will be taken by this STATCOM, so that it will be entering into the phase angle difference 0. So the STATCOM purpose is main purpose. So as we know that it's a FACT system, so that's flexible AC transmission system. The FACT STATCOM nothing but, and also it's a power electronic controlled reactive power flow. It will control the reactive power flow and increase the stability, the main applications of the STATCOM, and it's observe or generate the reactive power. And we are going to connect the STATCOM in shunt with the network. Okay, and next is so how this system was operate with help of PIC microcontroller. So here we are going to connect the load, and the inverter can be controlled. We have designed the multi-level inverter with help of 4 MOSFETs. So it can be designed with multi-level with IGBTs also. We can develop that, and in order to maintain the utility power factor and stability, we need to control this, and we need to measure the four parameters. So those 4 parameters are, let us see. So these are the 4 parameters, and this is the whole project circuit and flow. So here we can see this 230 volts. This is the 230 volts giving, and this is the load AC motor. So here's the AC motor, and so the CT1 and CT2. So this is the CT1 and this one is the CT2, and the next this is the inductor, same we are connecting the inductor, and next step up transformer, this is step up transformer, and the next this is the whole circuitry is called voltage source inverter, and these 4 switches are 4 MOSFETs. So the MOSFET values are S1 to S4 IRF 540, and here the load is here the power supply is 24 volts DC 2 amps. This is a 24 volts DC 2 amps. So here we are connected 6 batteries in series. Each battery consists of 4 volt 1 amp. So our 6 are connected in series. So that's 6 into 4, 24 volts, and these 2 are connected in parallel. So that we'll get the 24 volts 2 amps power supply to this HBH. So why? Because in STATCOM inverter we need to provide the regulated power supply DC power source to this switching MOSFET HBH circuit, and to this one we are going to providing the pulses from the PIC microcontroller. So we are using PIC 18F452. So coming to these connections, the CT1 and CT2 are connected through the voltage divider. So we are using the voltage divider because we are getting current in AC, and for that we are going to voltage divider means reducing the voltage to the AC, and then rectifier, and then filter, again voltage dividing in order to reduce the voltage, which is sufficient to measure by this PIC microcontroller, because the PIC microcontroller operates at 5 volts, so we should give the input voltage below 5 volts only. So the same circuitry 1 and 2 and 3. So for this 2 CTs and voltage. So VG also through the voltage divider. So this is a voltage grid, and next IL and I inductor H and VDC. So these are the 4 important parameters. So I inductor, I in, and a voltage grid and a voltage DC. These 4 important parameters we need to measure that, and based on this parameters input we are going to controlling the PWM signal to this H bridge, and parallelly the power factor will be compensated, and based on the reactive power compensation, so we are going to implement in this STATCOM in single phase, and remaining LCD is connected to B2 to B7, and these S1 S4, so S1 and S4 connected at C0 pin of PIC 18F452, S3 and S2 C1, and LED is at D2. So this is the LED connected at a D2 pin of PIC microcontroller. So here, so now we are demonstrating with RL load. So in generally, if we use the RC load, so we can use an RC load in single phase also. In that one, so the reactive power, the STATCOM will observe the reactive power. So in order to compensate that current and voltage waveform compensation. So now here we need to connect the IL. So as we wrote in the here also IL. So this is the IL, and we need to connect the IL here. And next, this one is the VG. So we connect the VG in the shown slots, and after that this is the switch for the inverter. So now we are going to providing the power supply to this, and the motor will rotate, and then I will connect to the motherboard. So there will be a welcome message on the screen. So let us see that. So just when this is a reset switch. So when I'm resetting this, so the welcome message, after the welcome message we are going to measure the AC voltage. So here the voltages are, this one is V grid and VDC and power factor. This one is IH load, and this one is IH inductor. This is it is STATCOM. These two are the STATCOM, and these two are the grid level and the power factor. So now there is no DC power supply switched on. Just I'm switching on this. There I can measure the DC voltage along with the power factor also it's compensating, and this is the inductive load, and this is going to be the load at the current at the load section. So these are the input voltage. So whenever we are disabling this STATCOM, the power factor we can observe that, as well as the inductive load and the overall load. Okay. Once again the flow is, so from 230 volts motor, and from here parallelly we are going to give the 230 volts connected here, because at this is the connection of the shunt connection from the STATCOM, and from the 230 volts, sorry, these are 230 volts to the load. Okay, 230 volts from this one and from this one, and connected to the in shunt with the load, and these two are the potential dividers. This one is a potential divider, and you should take care of these connections. So IL, and this one is a VG and VG. When we remove the VG, the voltage will be decreased to 0, and I connected the VG here. Okay, I have switched off the power supply, right? And so this is the STATCOM working voltage. Okay, so it's only the measure the voltage now, because there is no load connected, so that's why there is no voltage and there is no power factor also. Okay, so coming to this motherboard, so this is the reset switch, and this is the programming pins to the microcontroller. This one is power LED. As I said that this is the programming LED indication. It will turn on and off 2 times initially, and this one is the 20 megahertz of crystal oscillator. Thank you.